Hi guys, we got a big news. Playtime just got smarter. We want you guys to reimagine something very simple but incredibly powerful, the childhood play. Because toys, they aren't just objects. They build curiosity, creativity, imagination. But talking about today's reality, it's nearly opposite. Plastic toys everywhere, home filled with clutters, children losing interest in weeks. But parents, they are ready to spend more and more every year on things that usually end up unused or even worse, landfills. So one thing for sure, this system doesn't build smarter kids. This build waste. So there has to be a better way. That's how we created Timbr, a new, smarter way to play. It's natural, thoughtful, and sustainable. We are a platform that provides premium wooden toys crafted responsibly, inspired by Montessori learning, designed for learning, creativity, safe play to grow with every stages of childhood. From sensory toys to personalized pieces, each toy is handmade with natural wood and child-safe finishes. They are beautiful, long-last, and help children grow without plastic, waste, or clutter. We are different from other platforms. You don't have to own our products. You can rent it too. It's simple. Play, return, and repeat. And what makes us Timbr different is we are sourcing our products from Channapatna artisans, protecting a 200-year-old craft, supporting over 5,000 families who are struggling to survive right now.
Now let's look into the world we are entering. In 2024, India's toy market stands at $1.9 billion. Within few years, it is expected to reach $4.7 billion. That's over 2.5 times growth. So this tells us one thing clearly, Indian parents are investing more in play and learning than ever before. So we are entering not just the growing market but the fastest growing segment of it.
If we are looking at the sustainable toy market in a global context, the shift is crystal clear. Parents everywhere want safer, earth-friendly toys. This is not just a trend, it's a movement. The global sustainable toy market is set to cross the $57 billion by 2028, fueled by conscious parenting and a world that wants a better for its children and its planet. Countries like the US and those across Europe are already leading, and markets like India are rising right behind. The future of play is sustainable and we are already building it.
For a long time, India's toy shelves were mostly filled with imports. Over 80% came from China and other Asian countries. Local toy makers struggled to compete, and small artisan clusters like Channapatna barely survived. But that was about to change by 2021. It was then the government raised import duties, made BIS certification mandatory, and launched the Atmanirbhar Bharat. And suddenly, the whole narrative shifted. The imports fell, and Indian toys were getting globally recognized. Now, if you look at the trade chart here, you will clearly see the turning point. Around the year 2021, imports started to fall while exports climbed rapidly. And by the year 2024, something remarkable happened. India actually became a net exporter in several toy categories for the first time in decades. Clusters like Channapatna in Karnataka, Noida, and Kanchipuram became symbols of revival, combining traditional craftsmanship with modern designs.
Now, if we zoom out a little and take a careful look at the competitive landscape, the picture gets even more interesting. We work in a space where our suppliers are small artisans, not big corporations. They provide us with rare skills and craftsmanship, which also provide us with regular demand. And as for substitutes, there are digital games, flashy plastic toys, and also fast fashion for kids. But today's parents are consciously choosing safe, screen-free, and purposeful play. If we combine these numbers, we get a broader economic aspect. India's toy industry is valued at $1.9 billion, which is growing at 10% CAGR. And behind it are 5,000 artisans who are waiting for their work to be recognized by the world. And if these numbers are not just business potential, these are story of transformation. A country shifting from import dependence to self-reliance. A generation of parents moving from plastic to purpose. And a cluster of artisans who are rediscovering pride in their work. That is the ecosystem Timbr is part of, where every toy tells a story, every rental makes a difference, every play takes a steps towards sustainability. Thank you.